Well, hello, my podcast world. Welcome to episode number 9 of Troy Talks. Again, my name is Troy Holt, and I own a company called Troy Holt Consulting LLC here in the great city of Pensacola, Florida, great state of Florida. My topics are in the areas of financial services, marketing, and that marketing deals with relationship and incentive marketing and leadership. The title of today's particular topic is Matters of the Heart. Matters of the Heart. And I'm one person let me tell you a little bit of background before we get into the meat of this. I am big on relationships, building solid, true relationships. I think sales should start off with, you building a relationship with a person, and relationships are long term. As we talked, you can make an impact or income. So making an impact, last week we talked about making an impact. If you want to make an impact, then build a relationship, or you can just be transactional and build an income. But anyway, matters of the heart, and these particular matters, if you dig deep in these particular matters, this will help you build a relationship. And there's 8 of them. There's 8 principles or core that I want to talk about. So number 1 is you want to find out who or what stirs a person. What stirs them up? What gives them the positive stirring, to get them going. You want to find out what stirs them. Everybody is different for everybody. Different things, different strokes for different people, different things stirs them. Number 2, you want to find out who or what gives them solace. In other words, what or who calls them to have peace. Some things or people can cause them to have confusion, but who or what gives them solace to give them peace or rest. Number 3, who or what causes them to steam? What causes this particular person? You want to find out what causes them to be angry. It could be righteous anger. Sometimes you can find out a person is passionate about something that causes them angry. It could be something righteous anger, and it causes them to be very passionate about something. So you want to find out who or what causes them to steam. And when you find that out, you'll figure out what's important to that person. Number 4, who or what causes the person to stream. In other words, who or what gives them activity, gives them flow. Sometimes music give a person activity or flow. Other people, sometimes it could be exercise to give them that activity or flow. So find out what causes them to stream. Number 5, what causes them, or who or what causes them to scream? What annoys them? Sometimes a person can steam, but also they can scream. Certain things annoy. Some people are scratching a blackboard. The noise, it annoys them. Some people, somebody smacking, it annoys them. So when you find out what causes them to scream, you find out what causes them to be annoyed. The next one is number 6 is who or what causes them to sweat. In other words, what causes them anxiety or worry. Some people it's the children. Some people it's their spouse. Others it's the job. What gives them anxiety? Some people it's retirement. Some people it's their health. What causes them to have anxiety and worry? When you get behind the scene and ask deeper questions, you're able to build relationships. And don't forget, when you ask these questions, to listen, to take heed to the questions, but also listen to what is not being said. Number 7, who or what causes you to get into a slump? What causes anguish or what depresses you? Again, different strokes for different people. Sometimes people get depressed because they don't have enough money. People get depressed because they don't like the job. They get depressed because someone else in their family is going through something. So you want to find out who or what causes them to go into a slump. One thing about a slump, I think about baseball. Baseball, the only way for a batter to come out of the slump is just to keep swinging the bat, and eventually he'll come out of the slump. The slump won't always last. Number 8, who or what causes you to be saddened? In other words, who or what causes disappointment for you? Sometimes disappointment is we don't get certain expectations. Sometimes there's people, they disappoint us. We have a family member who maybe start on a road or a path and then they fall. They disappoint us. Maybe the job, or maybe our political leaders, they may disappoint us or sadden us. So let me recap these 8 points. The matters of the heart. You really want to find out, this is what's core to a person. This is what makes a person tick, makes a person move. This is what comes out of a person that makes them passionate and makes them desire to do great things. So number 1 is who or what stirs the person. Who or what stirs them. Number 2, who or what gives them solace, rest, or relaxation. Number 3, who or what causes the person to steam, STEAM, steam. Number 4, who or what causes the person to stream, that is activity or flow. Steam is anger, but stream is activity or flow. Number 5, who or what causes the person to scream, what annoys them, what irritates them. Who or what causes them to scream. Number 6, who or what causes the person to sweat. That is, give them anxiety, that gives them worry. You want to find those things out. Number 7, who or what causes a person to get into a slump. What gives them depression? What gives them anguish? It causes them to get into a slump. And number 8, who or what causes them to be saddened or disappoints. This is what you'll find is important to a person. Now, I'm going to throw a bonus in here. I didn't want to cover these in details, but I'm cover a bonus. Who or what a person is seeking. Tell you a little bit more about a person. Who or what a person is striving for. Who or what a person is substituting for fulfillment. Who or whether what or where is a person's sanctuary. Next one is, where do they spend their money? And lastly, where do they spend their time? These will tell you what's important to a person. If you find these, they'll show you, they will give you what's important to a person. And if you can get the answers to these, you'll find out behind the scene, you'll build a relationship because you'll find out what's important, what they're passionate about to a person. Again, I want to say, I didn't say this in the beginning, but I want to say thank you for all of my listeners. Thank you for those that are my subscribers. I hope I've said something to help, to be a blessing. Please share this with someone else. If you want to get in touch with me, you can find me on LinkedIn at Troy Holt. That's TROYHOLT. You can also find me on Instagram at Troy_Talks. That is Troy Talks, the same title as the podcast. You can also find me on Twitter at Troy_Talks, same name as on the podcast. And also you can find me on Facebook at Troy Holt. Again, thank you for listening. Please share this with your tribe, your people, their group. And please, thank you for listening and thank you for subscribing.